I've got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric, baby, when I turn it on. All through my city, across my home. We're flying up to something when we're in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket. I got that good soul in my feet. Know the song, and there's something, get up off it. Wow. Yeah.
I hate that song.
Tonight when everything goes.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
I hate it because it's like a go-to to every wedding. They always play like radio hits, like Bruno, like 24K Magic by Oh My God by Bruno Mars.
Is
every fucking wedding I've ever gone to.
Is the Trolls soundtrack at a wedding? That's from the movie Trolls.
I don't think it was.
It was made for the movie Trolls.
I know, but I'm saying I don't think in his mind he's like, oh, dude, you know what? The Trolls is inspiring me to write this. I think he just wrote a good song and said, here is this.
It's part of the Trolls soundtrack.
I know. I'm saying I don't think he's sitting in the stew cooking up some lyrics and he's like, you know what? Trolls is inspiring me to write this.
They hired him to write that.
They did. But I'm saying he probably just made a good song and said, hey, here's this for Trolls.
I believe the Trolls movies, which I've never seen, so this is a really bad opinion. I believe the Trolls
movies.
You've
seen that shit.
Why would I have seen Trolls?
I don't know.
I don't really watch TV. Is it yours? Is it porn?
Well, I was on YouTube. I was looking up a Little Kid Trap remix of children's songs.
Oh.
No, it's a little kid beatboxing.
So you looked up Little Kid Trap remix songs, and I'm the one who's watching Trolls.
Well, there was this one I heard. It was really funny.
Okay.
Kazoo Kid? What's a Kazoo Kid?
Those little like beep. But no, anyways.
Hold up. This is the Kazoo Kid Trap remix. Okay, never mind. That's retarded.
Yeah. No, the Trolls movies, I think, was all about. It's like a concert for little kids, right?
I don't know. I don't know the preface. I don't know I have nothing.
Well, they're trolls, and I believe they really like music, which I think that's something, and that's a beat we can all dance to. I like that.
Welcome back, Slap Tastes Around Lunch Table episode
124.
124. First and foremost, want to start with our sponsors, starting off the Aperture Oceans, bringing ideas and ads
to life.
And also want to shout out Live Stallion, a winless fitness page started by ATLT's own Brandon Body Auto. Streams Monday through Friday. Look them on Instagram. Brandon spelled the usual way. Body Auto, BATTIATO. James, take it away.
Got Moles, if you have moles in the Puget Sound area. Servicing northern Seattle to southern Tacoma, they're your premier mole exterminator. Atlas Aeration, making your lawn look funky fresh. Weirdly artistic podcast. Make sure you check them out. Another one under the ATLT channel where they talk about things that are just artistic.
And autistic.
And that. There is another podcast coming out soon, but they just don't seem to want to record it. So I guess we'll just hold off on that.
That's half of it.
Yeah, you know what? You gotta step up to the plate.
Hey, it's not easy actually. I'm not saying like once it gets to like, okay, now it's time to actually do it. It's not
hard.
Easy.
It's hard.
It's not easy.
And I'm hard, and that's good. I feel good.
Oh fuck! All right. Well, starting off today, I wanted to say a story.
Story time.
Coming out from the East Coast, I thought that was really interesting. Well, actually, it's really fucked up. It's not interesting, but okay, this is messed up. But okay, listen, I can't help but laugh a little bit. I'm sorry, like it's fucked up, but so this was on May 20th. A 3-year-old whose name I can't say all the way without butchering it, was found dead.
Oh, Jesus.
After his mother pushed him on a swing in a park for 44 straight hours. Now.
Whoa.
So apparently his mother, they think that she suffered a psychotic episode while pushing her son on the swing. And by the time she like woke up from her episode or whatever, he had just died from like dehydration, like hypothermia in the rain. So she's pushing him on a swing for 44 hours.
It never occurred to him to jump off the swing.
He's 3.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it's
And he's probably in the little the little saddle ones. You kind of put your legs through the hole.
It looks like a diaper. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The fucking diaper bottom.
So my question is this.
Okay.
Psychotic episode.
Okay.
So during said episodes, did she just have unreal stamina and strength? 44 hours? How do you push and continue like using your muscles 44 hours?
There's probably
straight?
an underdog in there at some point, you know? You know when they do the underdog and they like,
Oh, yeah.
and then like, you know,
But okay, I know
no one walked by and was just like,
that's my other question. No one like across, you know, there's apartments everywhere. No one's like, oh, hey, you wake up the next day. Hey, this mom's still pushing this
yeah,
fucking kid.
imagine us driving past the park where it's like, oh, and then we're at work, they're still pushing.
You know,
We
maybe
go,
they woke up at 4 and came back for a swing.
Yeah, a nice swing
What
in the park.
fuck is going on?
Here,
And she was convicted of manslaughter, by the way.
a psychotic episode. I mean,
But I mean,
isn't
I
there
guess-
leeway with that.
I guess there's but I don't know. I think that's just, I guess that is a psychotic thing to do.
Yes. Now, this is the one thing. Somehow I imagine this as like one of the, you know, the girl with like the really long hair over her eyes from like Insidious, like pushing
Talking about the
shit-
Grudge.
or I don't know which one. That's what I imagine. But also when you about the psychotic break part of it, have you ever just like been doing something and you zone out for like a minute? And you're like when we drive, like when I drive
Yeah,
all
you
the
forget
time.
you exist for a minute.
Yeah, she just did that for 44 hours.
So here, let's get a little into your ethics.
Okay.
So I already know my answer. I'm just curious to know your answer. So is there leeway if someone was to come at you and you knew they were having a psychotic episode?
Mm-hmm.
Or would you respond the same as you would a normal person threatening you in a way?
So someone's having a psychotic episode and they're threatening me.
Physically, they're physically threatening you.
Man or woman? You need to. I know you hate when I ask questions.
I know, but that's a good
does
question.
matter.
That's a
That
good
does
question.
matter. Yeah.
All right, let's do both. Let's do man and woman here.
So it's obvious they're having a psychotic break. Like, you know, they're.
I'm dropping both. I don't care.
Oh.
I don't.
Um,
I'm not saying kill him, but I'm saying, well, the dude, maybe it depends what he's got. You know, I don't know who he's got with him. You know,
Yeah.
I'm saying, but I don't care.
his goons roll up. If his slimes
His
roll
other
up.
schizophrenic goons.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Okay, listen. If I know it, yeah. Okay, I will keep that in account. But I'm still gonna I'm still dropping him. I don't care.
If I know that, here's the thing.
I'm dropping him.
I am gonna. I think I have a false sense of how fast I can run because I feel like someone with like a psychotic break is just not gonna feel like pain in their legs. They're just gonna keep going.
It's like it's like that. What's that? It's like when you get shot, ting, ting,
Yeah.
ting, just fucking sprinting at you.
Or it's like that fucking American Dad when they took that one guy's pills and then they see him. He starts catching up to him. He's like, "How fast?" He's like, "I'm going 55." He fucking just keeps going.
No, but so what do you are you trying more to evade or are you?
The girl I'm trying to evade.
That's fair.
That's gonna look worse.
Okay, how about
in
this? Like,
a,
you're-
in a
you're-
local newspaper.
Okay, like you're somewhere where you can't exactly run anywhere.
Okay.
Like you're in a grocery store aisle with a dead end.
Okay. Here's the thing. I even think with a woman, if it's obvious she's just going crazy, I feel like I'm gonna be okay to, you know,
Yeah,
give her the old one too.
Yeah, give her a quick one.
But because she's threatening me. I mean, at
Yeah.
that point, it's like, you know, like, and I'm not gonna press charges afterwards if I'm not whatever. It's like, hey, yeah,
Yeah, especially if you beat the shit out of her after.
I'm defending myself. I'm saying if I got unscathed.
You beat the shit out of her and then press charges.
Well, no, I'm saying.
Hey, I'm suing you.
No, imagine she like stabs me with a knife and then I, you know, do my thing and then she tries to press charges because that happens.
So she stabs you with a knife. I feel like there's got to be some anger coming out, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe an extra kick or two when she's on the ground.
What is appropriate as an extra little whatever? I always thought
What
like
do you mean?
so like
Like in the movies where you say, what's wrong with another shot or two?
I'm saying
Double tap, you know?
I always thought another punch was less disrespectful than like a like spitting on him.
I would recommend both.
Would you spit on him?
Yeah.
On someone who had a psychotic break, I mean, they don't know what they're doing.
Well, if I'm winning, that's just me passion in the moment. If I won the fight in the moment, maybe.
Oh my god,
L dance on him.
You coming home from that, dude? Oh my god, you're gonna be in your Conor McGregor mood.
Okay, first of all, I don't think I would be like ecstatic that I like knocked a woman out. If she was having if it was self defense.
I'm not saying you'd be.
If it was a dude, I think I'd be like, yeah. I don't know, he just came at me.
No, you're not gonna be chill when you get home. You're gonna be shoulder checking and fucking, like.
No, I would, dude.
You're gonna be boxing me in a fucking corner.
Dude, you act like I would like love that shit. I wouldn't.
Every time we watch a fight, dude, you're like,
yeah, but I'm watching a regulated fight between two athletes. This isn't like a
so
random.
your morals stop when it's regulated by a peer of, by a board of something.
Caught yourself in the corner a little bit there, didn't you?
Well, no, it's a board. It is regulated. I don't know what they call it, a board or is this plant touching? Yeah, it is. I didn't know if I was getting my head scratched. It's regulated by something.
Yeah, it's a commission. Yeah.
Oh, a commission.
It's a Nevada Athletic Commission.
Unless they're not in Nevada, then it would be a different one. Like
Well, it's because UFC is based in Las Vegas.
Yeah, but if it's in Dubai, I highly doubt the Nevada
Well, it's still regulated.
Gaming Commission has,
Well, it has to be regulated. How they make all their money, it has to be regulated.
Yes, but I'm saying there's probably a Dubai Gaming Commission, I would assume. A commission, a board, whatever it is. Anyways. Yeah, I'm fucking hitting them both. I'm just fucking doing it. Like I don't care. I mean, at this point, I'm getting to an age. I'm 26 now. I'm getting old, and I have less tolerance for things.
I think I do too.
Or actually, I think I want to have less tolerance for things, but I still have high tolerance for that. There was a question I wanted to ask you. What was the most at the time you thought it was a good idea, but the most fucked up? Like there's
Most fucked up thing
you did to like your mom. Like I remember like hiding at a department store in the little like circle thing of clothes, and she's freaking out looking for me. I'm like, I'm chilling in here, and
probably pretend I was dead in the pool.
Would you just do the float thing and then like a couple bubbles?
Yeah, just pretend I was dead. It's fucked up.
Did she like dive in for you?
No.
That's fucked.
I don't think so. I don't remember her ever diving in. I remember like her sending someone else. Oh, you know what? I'm too tired.
Yeah. Well, her nails,
Yeah. No, but I remember. I think all little kids have done that.
Pretending they're dead.
Maybe not.
Dude, I remember there was this ad on like Nickelodeon for this like shark fin, and then like the kids in the pool and all the girls were like, "Oh no, a shark!" And I'm like,
"Oh,
6.
I had that shit."
You did? Was it?
Yeah, dude. You had the little glove. No, in the commercial, you'd be like,
yeah,
"Run!"
and it's like,
and I remember being a little kid, and I was like, "Dude, that's so sick."
Yeah, like there's freshwater sharks.
And then like I remember even being like
pool.
7, and I'm like, "This is not sick.
Mm-hmm.
This is for nerds."
What is the dumbest thing you wanted as like a kid? Like something you like wanted so bad, and looking back, it's just like, what the fuck?
Fuck, I don't know. I wanted a lot of things. I don't remember everything. I mean, soccer boppers. Remember those things?
Soccer boppers? No, what was that? What's a soccer bopper?
It's like, okay, they're like big inflatable things you put on your hands and use them as boxing gloves.
Oh, like Hulk hands.
Yeah, but they're not Hulk hands.
They're just soccer balls?
No, they're literally like, it's not even like shaped like a glove. It's just a big like bulb of air with your hands in it, and you just beat the shit out of people. Me and Elijah did that.
I think we need to tap into this
You've said this before.
anger.
There's no suppressed anger.
That's violent as a kid.
There's nothing wrong with liking to spar. Nothing wrong with that.
No, I get it. I mean, I also didn't have a brother though.
That's true. You didn't.
Yeah. Were you guys like the stereotypical brother? Where
Yeah, we would. Yeah, we get in fights. We would
He's
just
got you in a headlock, giving you a noogie.
No, we would just wrestle and shit all the time.
Yeah.
We would just sprint at each other and hurt each other.
Did I ever tell you about the poop thing one time at your old place with Elijah? Dude, I'm like fucking 8 or 9.
For those who don't know, actually, he liked my brother before me when we were little kids.
You've said this on the podcast.
Well, if you weren't being such a fake little bitch back then, we would probably.
I was like 8 years old.
You and your fucking Sean Alexander jersey.
Jesus. Anyways, I will. For some reason, I remember this to this day. Fucking, we were at the upstairs at the Dark Hollow house, and I really had to poop, but I don't remember. I don't know. Maybe it was like my first couple times there. I'm like, I'm not pooping here. So I'm doing the like, like on my
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
on my feet or whatever, just kind of like, and Elijah looks at me and he's like, do you have to poop? And I'm like, no. And then in my head, I'm like, good job. I was like,
It's like not cool.
No, I was just like, I think.
No,
it was
Elijah's older, so Jack thought it would be cool to act cool in front of him.
dude, you're okay. When you're in kindergarten, the first graders
You're not in
are
kindergarten
fucking-
at 8 years old unless you're a fucking idiot.
I'm making a point here. If you're in kindergarten, the first graders are cool, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
It's like, do you remember when we were in church and like the kids that were like early 20s? I'm like, dude, those are like cool kids. And I'm early 20s and I'm like, this is
not
what it
cool.
is.
Yeah, it's not. It's
Like,
not
I still can't even drink yet. I mean,
Dude,
still
what's a stupid ass thing you did as a kid? Like, I'm saying, like, did you have any imaginary friends or something that you remember?
Yeah, I talked to this little dog. What were those called? Those little pets? Those
Beanie Babies.
beanie babies. I had a beanie buddy.
Beanie Buddy.
I had a beanie buddy baby.
Write that down. That's
I had
a good
a
idea.
beanie baby named Spuds.
Spuds.
Yeah, and I talked to him.
What'd you talk about?
Life. I mean, I don't know. No, like if I was
You lame
sad,
that. Oh, Spuds.
I mean,
you're
if
the
I-
only one I could talk to.
if I was sad, you know, I talked to him. You know,
That's cool.
I mean, I didn't have a phone till I was 18. Like,
Dude, I was convinced for like a solid 3 years that, and this is not a joke, I would always play with Playmobil guys, excuse me, and like G.I. Joe.
Playmobil?
Playmobil. There's like those, that's like Legos, but bigger kind of. But the guys.
Mega Blocks.
No, look it up.
That was
Anyways.
for broke kids.
And I would play with like a bunch of these Army Men guys and stuff, and I would put them all out because this was after I saw Toy Story, and I would like. So I would like put them all. I would put them all out because I was convinced that shit was real, and they were just like doing shit when I wasn't looking. So like when I was looking, I would go outside the door and I'd be like, "All right, I guess I'm leaving,"
See if they come to life.
and then I'd be like, and I'd see if I'm like, "Oh, he fucking moved."
Yeah,
And I thought it was real.
Yeah, I fucking bet. Fucking
I did think it was real, legitimately.
no. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I remember thinking the Force was real at one point, and I told my mom, and then she's like, "You can't watch Star Wars anymore." And I'm like, "I'm kidding."
And then you couldn't move her fake plant one day, and you're like, "Oh, it's not,
no,
it's
and
not
then I'm
real."
like, come on. Yeah, Darth Vader did it. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. You remember? I remember like when Anakin was burning, I had to turn away. I feel like at the time,
turned
because
kind of hiccups. You turned away.
my parents would make me like look away because it's too violent or something.
That's
But- well, I'm I'm going into something. So like, do you remember as a kid, like a sex scene would come
Yeah, that's
on,
exactly what I was gonna say, yeah.
and you'd have to like,
It's even-
and you're like looking through, but like. When you're young enough where you don't know what it is, it's not awkward
That's
at
true
all.
because you have no idea what you're looking at. But here's the funniest part of that: it's actually
now.
sick and statistic because your kids are in the room, you'd come, and then you guys would watch. You sick fucks.
Yeah, they would sit there
They'd be like,
glued to it.
and they'd be like, and stare at the sex scene. Okay, you guys are getting your rocks off as we're fucking sitting here. Your little kids, you sick fucks.
Yeah, and then your fucking mom's like, whew.
It's like, oh my god. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, we're going to bed.
Yeah, it's like, I need to go to
That's
the
fucking
bathroom.
sick. I'm telling you, because I remember multiple times we would watch. I remember, dude, when Step Brothers came out, I was obviously a little kid. Like I wasn't that little, but like Step Brothers came out and I was in Little League, like that age, like when Step Brothers came out. And my dad turned it on when it came out. And like, I forgot it's when Alice and him are like fucking in the, like I didn't show anything, I don't think really, but they're,
Yeah, but he's just like, oh.
and we only made it a little bit into the movie and they turned
He's
it
like,
off.
so
'cause it was
something's
obviously,
happening, Alice?
obviously they got an idea that they shouldn't be showing their little kids this. But
It was PG-13 though. Or no, it was
it was,
rated R.
it was rated R.
Yeah, so. it
But I
doesn't
think
matter.
that they didn't think it was because it didn't say anything about. I literally said I might not answer because we're doing an episode. 5 minutes later, call. Okay, so I was gonna say, oh, and so there's
the sex scene in Step Brothers. That's where we left
so we
off.
watched it, but like I remember like trying to like I'm like, okay, what's all the hullabaloo? And I look up and they're just watching it, and they're just like, I'm like, okay. You got to be a leader here. If we're covering your eyes, you got to cover your eyes.
Exactly.
That's not fair.
Lead from the front.
Lead from
Exactly.
Lead from the
front. If I gotta cover my
Lead
eyes,
from the
Dad,
front.
you gotta cover
it's,
your
it's
eyes.
actually more disturbing. You were looking and you're covering our eyes.
Here's the thing, though. Imagine you as a dad now.
He's just
though.
like, my dad's just like,
Yeah. I was like, but imagine like if you're a dad now, like we're in our 20s, sex is pretty normalized at this age. It's not weird to us, but so then you have a kid. I feel like it's more weird to like.
it's even weirder when there's like a
Fast-forward
13-year-old in there because it's like, oh, I would never want to do that. As I'm fucking my pillow or something, trying to find something.
Yeah,
to
let
fuck.
me just put this pillow on.
You
my-
fucked the couch too.
That did not happen. I was God.
I know it's clipped on Instagram. It was a joke.
Okay, yeah, I did not.
It's clipped.
fuck my
It's
couch.
clipped.
No, what I'm saying, like, okay.
You are couch fucking exempt.
Yeah. Thank you. But no, like when that happens, it's like Do you remember like the old like you guys had Charter, right? At the old house, cable.
At the old, like a Dark Hollow?
Yeah, because it was
I'm pretty sure.
like if you would fast forward something, it was like a blue bar, but it would like show every like 5
Yeah, Arthur was always on at 4 on channel 8.
adult programming after 11.
It was 500 channels.
Yeah.
Yeah, 512, 521, 520.
But then when you got HD, it went into the thousands because then it would be like if it was like channel 121, HD was 1121, and it was like, oh, okay. But thing is, it would skip like 5 frames every time. So then they're just skipping the sex scenes. And then all you're seeing is like, and I'm just like, what is going on?
Oh, dude, they were fucking stupid because I think when we were watching
They were fucking stupid.
when we were watching one of the movies, like we went to bed, I just went back outside and turned the TV on. I was like, wait, I actually, well, like one of the times I didn't know what was going on. I was
You
like,
were curious.
it was just literally curiosity. And I went back to just turn it on and I was like, oh, that's what it was. All right.
Interesting. You're just like, huh, I feel something. Yeah. Did you ever, as a kid, not know what that was?
Yeah, I was actually petrified. I thought there's something wrong with me.
Yeah, because like, especially I think I knew what it was before puberty, but when you start puberty and then it's just like, you know.
Well, especially when you come for the first time. I actually thought I was gonna die.
I thought I was going to pee.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. But I remember like, dude, at that, I mean, kind of still now. I mean, you know.
You still feel like that now?
No, I meant like.
Oh.
No, I'm not going to pee. No, I meant like for my next point, kind of now. Like, you just get boners and they just happen. But
Yeah.
especially like when the hormones are really going, like puberty, it's like, dude, a nice, brisk breeze blows by.
Yeah,
and you're just like,
at
whoa.
that point in life, it's so bad because it happens at times that has nothing to do with any sexual thing. It's just
It just
there.
happens.
It's
and
just
then you're
there.
just like, what are we going to do with this?
What are we gonna do about you? Oh, you got me for another hour.
Did you ever flip it up?
Oh yeah,
Which
I
was
think
so stupid now looking back on it. I never do that
I
anymore.
still do it.
No, because I have like I wear boxer
You tuck
briefs.
it down like you're mic'd up. You take it.
No, I just put it in between my legs because I wear boxer briefs, so it keeps it down.
But it's okay if you're in a situation where people would be able to see it. You tuck.
Up?
Yeah,
I don't ever tuck up.
you tuck down. You ballsy fuck. So if you tuck down and it looks like there's a Snickers bar in your pocket, they know it's not that.
No, I'm saying in between my legs. I put it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
time out. Doesn't that hurt? I can't do it when I have a boner.
It hurts. Yeah.
And you're kind of like walking.
No, I just
It does make it go away though. You know?
Yeah, because the pain. If I was a guy who got turned on by pain, that wouldn't work well. But if you had a boner so long, it kind of hurts.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think if I ever did Molly, it would just be there for a long time.
It's always interesting how things affect people because for me it was the opposite. I can't even feel my dick.
No, I'm not. Here's the thing. I don't think I could like if I grabbed it, been like, yeah, that's sensational. But
Who does that to begin with?
no, I know. But what I'm saying is like, it would be these rude moments of like it brushes across my jeans, and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn it, this is not gonna go away. Like we gotta handle this.
Yeah.
Not handle it, but just
need to
like no,
handle
we just
it.
need to get it to go away.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Oh, speaking of
Getting boners to go away.
that and things like that. So I found this very interesting thing. So this is from the 1860s. These were reasons for admissions into a psychiatric hospital. Now there's a lot on here, but I'm just going, there's like literally over 75 or 80, but I'm going to just read some that I saw that were hilarious. Now keep in mind, this is like what any one of these was caused to put you in a psychiatric hospital. Give a listen. Jealousy and religion.
Wow.
Superstition. I gamble, so I would be fucked. Smallpox. If you get sick, you're fucked. You'd go in a psychiatric. Yeah. No. Keep in mind, this is 1860s.
It's probably to get everyone else smallpox. Yeah.
I don't think that's it.
Weed out the weak, you know.
Egotism. You'd be fucked. So
Ego? Why would I be? I don't have an ego. I don't. My ego's not that. Hey, whoa.
This is my personal favorite.
Hey,
What?
we're not just
I'm
gonna.
doing a joke.
We're
I'm
not
just
gonna
going-
lightly just jump over that.
I'm just joking.
I'm very humble.
I'm joking, dude.
There was a pause there.
I'm
but okay.
joking. Okay. So also, this is my favorite one. This is fighting fires.
Like a firefighter.
I'm assuming you put out fire. I don't know. That was a reason to put you. And this is also a really good one. Masturbation. So if you masturbated, you would be put in a psychiatric hospital. It was nymphomania. Actually, I think people were putting.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like a. Isn't it like really big sex addict kind of thing?
Oh, is that what that
Like
is?
you're just really sexual person, kind of the nymphomaniac or something.
Like a.
I think I might be wrong.
I feel like the term sex addict gets thrown around too loosely.
I know. Oh my god. Like it's someone who like just enjoys sex like a normal person, or maybe it's someone who's just a very horny person. And like, yeah, I'm a sex addict. I'm like, okay, like just because you love it doesn't mean you're an addict.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
An addict is like,
But I guess at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah, I have to believe that is a real addiction.
But then how do you separate that from like, okay, drugs? Like I really like, this person's like, I really like drugs. But and the person's like, okay, well, maybe you're an addict, but it's not carried over for sex.
I think how I justify it in my head is like, does it affect my day-to-day life?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because like, if I have to, do a line of coke to be able to function at work, like that might be
that's
a problem. Or, if I gotta, if I'm watching porn at my desk at work, that's
and you
probably
can't,
a
and you
problem.
have to. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I would say that.
I think that's good. Good.
What's interesting that I want to point out about this is that the first thing was, what was it, religion or something?
Superstitions and religion. And jealousy was one. Jealousy and religion was one too.
Jealousy, standard human emotion.
Yeah, exactly.
Two.
A lot of these are standard things. That's why it was
Dude, we
crazy
would
to
not,
me.
imagine going, oh my God, we would not last very long.
What does that mean?
Here's the thing though, they say no religion, but then where'd they get the anti-masturbation thing? And then there's the thing, everyone fucking does it.
Yeah, tobacco was one too.
Did the Catholic Church write this?
It looks like it. Okay,
Is pedophilia on that? Because
this was called the Trans Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. This is what it was called in the 1860s.
the lunatic asylum.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Business nerves.
Business
Death of sons in war. I mean, I could see how that would cause problems after, but so
PTSD.
yeah, but your son died, so it's like traumatic experience. Either way, it's insane because if you think of it back then, you're talking about
You lived to
they
30.
also your dentists were your doctors and your barbers. Could you imagine? Okay, imagine
And your bartender.
Imagine the chick you go get. We got a haircut at the same place. This chick whips out a stethoscope. Oh, I'm also your MD. I'm also gonna be doing surgery on you tomorrow, giving you a fade the next day. What the fuck? It's crazy.
Well, dude, people lived it like they
That's
were.
why when you read historical documents and like I see, he was a surgeon, he was a doctor. Invalid. Sorry, it just doesn't make sense. Because back then, what the fuck? How do you could fake your qualifications so easy? Oh, I have this little piece of paper with a quill that says I'm an MD. Fuck no.
That's true. Anyone could have a fucking degree.
You don't know anyone knew. I don't
Not even knew.
Oh, it's insane.
No, that's actually true. You know what we always talked about if we went back in time? We'd go to like 300 with a Gatling gun or something. You know what?
Yeah, in that case, I'm a Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, all I gotta do is show him the fucking Pythagorean theorem. Fucking
It's insane,
20
dude.
years earlier,
It's
and I'm a
crazy.
fucking genius.
And obviously, there were those that were actual doctors like that. But I'm saying it's just if you look at the world back then and what they knew and what they judged it off of, it's fucking crazy.
It's crazy that humans are fucking alive, to be honest. How the fuck did we make it this far?
Dude, George Washington had a sore throat and they fucking bled all the blood out of his body.
Bloodletting, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this
and they're
works.
like, when if you're dead, your throat won't
What's
hurt.
crazy is he's the president getting the best medical care in
Your
the
throat
fucking
won't
world.
hurt if you're fucking dead.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I guess it was cured.
It was cured.
His sore throat wasn't sore anymore.
In a way, it
oh my
worked.
God, dude. That's actually something I've never thought of.
Yeah,
and it's a great fucking point.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I'd fake some degrees, dude.
I'm saying prior 1900s, even that's I'm saying prior then, I don't care what the fuck. With the exception of our known people who are very knowledgeable and very like when we're talking about astronomy or talking about maybe other scientific things.
They got that wrong
I'm talking about
forever.
the human body of performing surgery. I'm saying I just feel like there was a lot of people, very important figures that died because there was just doctors just like, oh, let's cut here and see what happens.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Jesus, that's a thought to swallow.
Yeah, isn't that nuts? Yeah.
I would say, like, going back, I feel like we would be a lot smarter than a lot of them. Obviously.
Well, I'd be dead. My appendix burst. I'd be dead.
Oh yeah, that's.
I would have already died. That would have been the end of my run.
Well, if we go together, I'd cut it out for you. I'd do it.
How would you know where it is, what to do? They didn't have. I don't think they even have the suitable tools to pull.
We
it-
still
pull
don't
it,
even know what an appendix is, and it's the 21st century.
But we're able to extract things without killing you.
That is pretty impressive.
I don't think that they could do that. Maybe they could. I don't know.
I mean, if they bleed all the blood out of you, it's probably easy to find. So.
Just cut a hole. All right, I'll just grab something.
And there's no anesthesia. They're just like, oh, let's.
Yeah, here's a bottle of whiskey. Good luck.
Yeah. Thing is I guess, I mean, alcohol does relieve pain. I've noticed sometimes
They
like,
would also give kids fucking alcohol and codeine and shit, dude.
yeah,
And cocaine.
Dude, that was dude.
And opiates. Like they would give
What's
children opiates
crazy
and
is you
shit.
could go to a fucking minute market with a sticky note that says, "My mom wants a pack of Marlboro Menthols." And
I would tell you what though, the world before the FDA and all that shit would have been pretty nice.
Yeah.
Imagine you wanted a party.
Quaaludes?
Oh, hey, I'm going down to the country store to go
Yeah.
get some fucking opiates.
Yeah. Fucking Quaaludes, dude. It's like, I have trouble sleeping. Here.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. to
fucking
see.
pop these, stay up.
You know, I know for a fact that, as most people know,
The lewds.
they're pretty much extinct. But I wonder if there is still a
You want to know what's so funny?
small stash somewhere.
I have, okay, this is what I don't understand. And I actually just did
I'm
this.
assuming, but if they're found, they're not the originals. They're like they were like bootlegged or something.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I was curious. I know you can't find like actual Quaaludes, right?
Well, I think those the ones from the lemon ludes or whatever, the lemons or whatever. I think those were like a real what they're actually called too.
Yeah. What I don't understand is like there are a lot of drugs out there that are pretty easy to find. One, I'm just going to bring up right now, acid, right? It's not an easy thing to make. There is a chemist out there who is very good with chemistry who is making this shit. You're telling me there's not someone out? I mean, even other shit. Fucking Molly, you need a whole setup. 2CB.
Yeah.
2CB is it's getting popular now. Very hard thing.
Yeah, or like a scientist who stopped practicing and just did his own shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No one out there is recreating the formula for lewds.
They probably are, but they can't fucking put advertisements out and be like, "Hey, by the way, got lewd."
Well, we know about the black market, and I've searched for them. They're not there.
Well, because I'm assuming they're just it's a lost
But
art.
a
It's
lot of
lost
this
art.
other random shit that's out there, just fucking random
that's
stuff
true.
is there.
Well,
And there's a chemist somewhere with a lab and beakers and fucking, hot plates and steam and
volumetric flasks.
yeah, exactly. Doing that shit.
Yeah.
Someone's making the shit. You're telling me.
But here's the thing: it originated in India. So
I don't care
even
where
if
it's
there
made
is,
from.
you know what I'm saying? Even if there is, I'm sure they're not if it's some random guy doing it, it's not a guy making like a pharmaceutical company. There's thousands where people across the globe would know.
How is but there's drugs everywhere. You don't have to.
I'm
look
sure
I'm
somewhere
saying
out there.
get Stanley off the acid for, a day or two and have him make some lewds. See what happens. You got
But
the
maybe
equipment
you got
for
to
it.
think about this though. If something goes extinct, they might not know how to make it. If
It's not
everything else-
extinct. They just stopped making it. Pharmaceutically.
Exactly. Then how would some random guy figure out all the ingredients and exactly how to do it? Because there's probably certain processes and stuff that they knew. And if it was done by a pharmaceutical company, which if they went away, probably destroyed or they kept secret.
We have an extra room.
Let's
Let's figure out the lewds, man.
Yeah.
Let's
and just blow up our fucking room.
I just want to make 2 lewds.
2 lewds.
2 lewds.
Okay,
Let's
well, I
take
don't think
'em.
that's something you could just Google the recipe and how to make lewds.
What I'm nervous about is that I think I'd fall asleep in the 10 minutes you're supposed to keep yourself awake.
That's what you're nervous about.
I fall asleep really easily. Yeah.
You know nothing about chemistry and you're making drugs and you falling asleep too soon is what
Yes.
you're worried about?
I have to pee so bad and it's 32.
Okay.
Patreon.com/ATLT for exclusive content, episodes early-ish, blah, 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 blah.
Thank you guys for listening. It's been amazing. It's been great. We will see you guys next week. Are we going to do one this weekend? Maybe.
I'm gone.
Oh, Jack's gone. So anyways, we'll see you guys next week. And don't forget, football season is upon us. ATLT Sports, a.k.a. Around the Playbook, is coming soon. For those people.
The name Around the Playbook.
Yeah.
You haven't told me that yet.
Oh, I did. I thought.
Well, I'm glad I bought the domain atltsports.com, but we will now buy Around the Playbook. I should buy that before this releases.
Well, here's the thing. ATLT Sports kind of sounded...
I have to pee so fucking bad.
Okay, anyways, that'll be coming around football season. You guys will be notified about it for those sports fans and love to sports bet, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. So thank you guys for listening. We would have kept going, but Jack Morley wants to pee and wanted to cut this short because he's losing his creative ability. So thank you guys for listening and see ya.
Let's get rowdy up in here.